branding is not optional. Every law firm and lawyer has a brand. Your brand impacts your business and your potential to grow revenues. Bottom line, branding is very important. In fact, it's the reason I left my practice as a lawyer 10 years ago. I was a trial attorney for 13 years, a partner in 2 law firms, and one of my last projects for the firm was to rebrand the firm. I worked with an outside vendor, one of the most respected consultants in the field, to try to differentiate from everybody else. But unfortunately, I was very unhappy with the results because what they presented made my firm look just like every other firm in the world. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something better, and that led me to found crowdSPRING, one of the largest marketplaces in the world for crowdsourced logo design, web design, graphic design, and naming services. Over 200,000 designers and writers. You might be wondering, what is a brand? And there's a lot of confusion about this. A brand is the expectation by a potential client of what they will get from you, and also the emotional response that client feels whenever they hear your company's or your law firm's name, or whenever they see your logo or other branding materials. A brand is not about slogans. You probably have seen lots of law firm pages that say, we're the best, we're client-focused, we win. All of these are generic phrases. They are not differentiators, and they're certainly not what a brand is made of. Here are 5 tips to help you brand your law practice. First, start with a great logo. A logo does not have to cost thousands of dollars, and you do not need to work with agencies to develop your brand, particularly if you're just starting out or if you're a small firm. You could still work with professionals and get a great result as opposed to using clip art or drawing something yourself. Second, build a web presence. Today, people search online. If people meet, they go to Google or Bing or another search engine, and they Google each other. So when you are meeting prospective clients, you could be sure that they're going to Google to find out, do you have a website? What cases have you been involved with? Or what kind of mergers, acquisitions, transactions? They're going to want to learn more about you beyond what you tell them. And that includes your social media presence. So if your potential clients are on Twitter or Facebook, you need to be sure that your brand can stand on its own in those places and can stand out in a very crowded marketplace. Third, develop branded pitch and marketing materials. Even if you have a logo at a website, you still need to be sure that when you're communicating with clients, other than verbally, that you're presenting a very cohesive, integrated brand. So if you're sending out marketing materials, if you're handing out business cards, if you're participating at conferences and handing out brochures or presentations, you need to be sure that your brand is consistent. So when somebody sees your logo, sees your website, sees your marketing materials, they know that it's part of the same brand. 4, consistency, and that's what I just started talking about. Use consistent colors, consistent logos, imagery, messaging, and the promotional language whenever describing your legal practice or your law firm. Otherwise, you'll confuse your potential customers. And finally, 5, own a clear identity. The only way to differentiate is to stand out from among the noise. One of the key questions you have to ask is, why would potential clients choose you or your law firm compared to your competitors? What do you offer? And that's the foundational starting point to begin building your brand. Branding is not optional for law firms, lawyers, or anybody else today. Your brand impacts your law firm's business and your potential to grow revenue. Invest in great branding today to see success tomorrow.